Hello friends. Welcome to our channel, Healthy Mind. In modern day video, I will tell you 7 tips to stay positive in negative situations. I hope you will find this video insightful and it will help you make an important decision in your life. Number 1, have a positive support group. It's important to have a positive support group that will help each member through difficult times. Notice that I said a positive support group. Surrounding yourself with positive people will help you stay positive when in a negative situation. There are plenty of negative people out there, avoid them. Their negative attitudes will only bring you down and be counterproductive to what you are trying to achieve by practicing positive thinking. Number 2, express what you are grateful for. Even in the worst of times, most of us realize that we still have things in our lives for which we are grateful. Voice those blessings. Practice gratitude. Talk about the things you are grateful for with your closest friends, your support group. Keep a gratitude journal to capture the thankfulness you feel for what you have on a daily basis. Actively acknowledging what you're grateful for will help you to always have a grateful mind and heart, even when bad things happen. Number 3, retrain your mind. Are you a person who continually beats yourself up mentally? Do you constantly question your actions? Believe me, I've been there. Nobody needs to call me stupid because I can do that just fine myself. Retrain your brain to stop doing that to yourself. The more you talk negatively to yourself, the more that negativity will become a part of you. Instead, practice the power of positive thinking. Anytime a negative thought comes into your mind, replace it with a positive one. At some point, this will become more natural as your brain automatically turns a negative into a positive. Although it might not feel like it at the time, most negative situations contain a learning experience. If we're going through the discomfort and pain of dealing with a negative situation, we might as well take the opportunity to learn something from it too. Shifting your mindset and looking for the lesson in the situation isn't about blaming yourself or anyone else for what's happened. Instead, the purpose of doing this is to get something positive out of the situation and, hopefully, to prevent it from occurring again in the future. Number 4, exercise your body and mind. We know that exercise is good for our bodies, but what about our minds? Sure, it is. It releases those natural endorphins in our brains that make us feel better. Exercise has physical as well as mental and emotional benefits. Getting out there and moving around will keep your body in better shape, as well as boosting your self-esteem for having the discipline to exercise. You might try adding yoga into your exercise routine now and then to help you learn to really focus and meditate. Exercise is an excellent way to fight the negative effects of bad situations. Number 5, accept and find solutions. Many of us are resistant to changes in our lives. What we must do is learn to accept that change will happen. Haven't you heard that the only constant in life is change? There is a lot of truth to that, as we continually go through changes, whether good or bad. Accepting that changes are a part of life can help us to relax and be more accepting. Try to look for the positive aspect. For example, if you're in a bad job situation, what do? Accept it and try to make it better? Possibly. Or maybe this is the chance to make a change for yourself and look for that job you really want. We can't always control the situation that we find ourselves in, and we can't please everyone. What we can do when we find ourselves in a negative situation is to take ownership of our actions and make amends for our mistakes. If you find yourself in a negative situation, trying to take responsibility for things you have no control over will only make you feel worse. It's also self-defeating as, if you don't have control over something, then there's usually not much you can do to change it. For example, if you're catching a flight to an important event and the flight is delayed, there's not much point in worrying about whether it's going to be delayed further or cancelled, as you don't have any control over that outcome. What you can do is let any contacts you have at your destination know about the situation, or even try to book a different flight to make sure you get there as soon as possible. Number 6, practice self-compassion. Every negative situation is a chance to practice a valuable skill, self-compassion. The amount of self-compassion we show ourselves is directly proportionate to our quality of life. If we're able to practice self-compassion, we're more likely to be resilient in the face of challenging situations, and we're more likely to take risks that further our personal and professional development. We're also more likely to take steps to amend any role that we played in creating the negative situation in the first place. Self-compassion is not the same as giving yourself a free ride or not taking responsibility for your actions. Instead, it's about accepting that you are a human being with human experiences. Number 7, remember it will pass. Life is a process of highs, lows, and everything in between. Just as this means that negative situations are an inevitability, it also means that they will inevitably pass and make way for more positive times. Our job is to take what we can from the negative situations, whether it's a lesson well learned, or a renewed trust in our strength and resilience, and to enjoy the good times while they last. Thanks for staying to the give up of the video. Percentage your thoughts or comments in the container under. See you next time.